Hello students. Now today we will calculate cash flows from financing activities. Okay. See the problem. From the following activities, calculate cash flow from financing activities. Equity share capital on 31st March 2016 it is 8 lakhs, and on 31st March 2015 it was rupees 6 lakhs. So there is new issue of equity share capital, okay, of rupees 2 lakhs. 12% preference share capital, it was 2 lakhs on 31st March 2015, but it is 0, that is nil on 31st March 2016. So there might be redemption of preference shares. 14% debentures, it was nil and it is now on 31st March 2016 rupees 1 lakh. So issue of debentures will be there. Additional information. Equity shares were issued at a premium of 15%. So in issue of equity share capital, we have to add security premium accordingly. 12% preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 5%. So while entering redemption of preference shares of rupees 2 lakhs, we have to add premium on redemption. 14% debentures were issued at a discount of 1%. So issue of debentures amount will be after deducting discount on debentures. Interim dividend paid on equity shares, it will be included in cash flows from financing activities. Dividend paid on all preference shares rupees 24,000 will be there. Interest paid on debentures rupees 14,000 will be there. Underwriting commission of equity shares rupees 10,000. This commission is given while issue of equity shares, so we have to deduct this underwriting commission from issue of equity share capital. Okay, so now let's solve this problem. It's very easy. So now we'll solve this problem. We'll calculate cash flows from financing activities. Okay, now see, equity share capital is given on 31st March 2015 it was 6 lakhs, and on 31st March 2016 it was rupees 8 lakhs. So there is difference of 2 lakhs. It means issue of new equity shares will be there. And in first additional information, equity shares were issued at a premium of 15%. Okay, so face value will be rupees 2 lakhs and 15% of 2 lakhs will be the security premium, that is rupees 30,000. Okay, we have to add the security premium in the issue of shares amount, that is 2 lakhs. We have discussed it while reading the problem. And there was underwriting commission, last entry, underwriting commission of equity shares rupees 10,000. So we have to deduct that equity share underwriting commission. Okay, so first we will write issue of equity shares. Issue of equity shares, and the amount will be after adding security premium etc. So I will write it in the bracket rupees 2 lakhs. This is amount of issue of shares plus security premium rupees 30,000 and minus underwriting commission rupees 10,000. Okay, so 2 lakhs plus 30,000 minus 10,000, so the amount will be 2 lakhs 20,000. Understood? Otherwise, issue of equity shares, security premium on issue of equity shares and underwriting commission on equity shares असं वेगवेगळं लिहून टोटल अमाऊंट आउटरला असंही तुम्ही करू शकता. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट पॉईंट. Next point is of 12% preference shares 12% preference share capital was 2 lakhs and now it is nil. So they told us that 12% preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 5%. Okay, so redemption of preference shares. Now they were redeemed at a premium, so original amount rupees 2 lakhs plus security premium on redemption premium on redemption. They told us that they were redeemed at 5% premium, so 5% of 2 lakhs, that is rupees 10,000. So the company will pay rupees 2 lakhs 10,000. कंपनीने 2,10,000 रुपये पे केलेले आहेत प्रेफरन्स शेअर्सचं रिडम्शन करताना. ओके, नाव नेक्स्ट एंट्री. 14% debentures, the amount was nil on 31st March 2015 and it is 1 lakh on 31st March 2016. So it is issue of debentures. Issue of debentures, we can say 14% debentures, and they were issued at a discount of 1%. So 1 lakh is the amount of issue minus 1% of 1 lakh is 1,000, that is discount. So issue of debentures amount received by issuing debentures was 99,000. Okay, now next point. See the next point. Interim dividend paid on equity shares rupees 90,000. So interim dividend paid, it is 90,000 as negative 90,000 as we are paying the amount. Then dividend paid on old preference shares rupees 24,000. So dividend paid on preference shares rupees 24,000. Okay, now next entry. Interest paid on debentures rupees 14,000. So rupees 14,000. Okay, so see, we have entered all the additional information with the help of given information here. Now we have to add so that we will get net cash from financing activities or net cash used in financing activities. We have to add negative items and then positive items and then we will calculate the difference. So the effect is negative and the answer is negative 19,000. So reading will be net cash used in financing activities. हे used निगेटिव्ह असतील तर लिहायचं असतं, तसं तुम्ही बदल करायलाच पाहिजे असं नाही. यू कॅन से कॅश फ्लोज फ्रॉम फायनान्सिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटीज ऑल्सो, बट दिस इज ॲक्युरेट. ओके, इन दिस वे वी हॅव टू प्रिपेअर द टेबल फॉर कॅश फ्लोज फ्रॉम फायनान्सिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटीज. ओके, in this problem we will calculate cash flows from operating activities as well as cash flows from financing activities. See the problem. This problem is of Rajeshwar Limited. One table of information is given. Equity share capital 6 lakhs and 10 lakhs. 18% preference share capital 4 lakhs and 3 lakhs. Security premium reserve 1 lakh and 2 lakh 60,000. 14% debentures 2 lakhs and 2 lakh 50,000. Discount on debentures 5,000 and 6,000. Underwriting commission on issue of shares nil and 20,000. Bank overdraft 1 lakh and 1 lakh 50,000. Interest on bank overdraft 15,000 and 20,000. Profit and loss balance 3 lakhs 50,000 and 5 lakhs. Okay, additional information is given there. First, preference shares were redeemed on 1st April 2015 at a premium of 5%. Such premium has been provided out of profit. Second, new shares and debentures were issued on 31st March 2016. Third, dividend on preference shares and an interim dividend at 15% were paid on equity shares on 31st March 2016. Okay. So now we have to prepare cash flows from operating activities as well as cash flows from financing activities. Before calculating cash flows from operating activities, we have to calculate net profit before tax. Then we will calculate cash flows from operating activities, and then we will prepare cash flows from financing activities. Okay, so let's start now. So now in our this second problem, we have to calculate cash flows from operating activities and cash flows from financing activities. Okay, so here we will calculate cash flows from operating activities and cash flows from financing activities. First of all, to calculate cash flows from operating activities, we have to calculate net profit before tax. Okay, so here we will calculate net profit before tax. Calculation of net profit before tax. Okay, so see in the problem, profit and loss account balance is given. Opening balance is 3,50,000, that is closing balance of last year, and closing balance is rupees 5 lakhs. So here we will calculate profit and loss account balance. Profit and loss balance as on 31st March 2016, it is 5 lakhs, less profit and loss balance as on 31st March 2015. We have to deduct rupees 3,50,000 from 5 lakhs. So it is 1,50,000. Okay, now add. आपल्याला या ठिकाणी ॲड करायचे आहेत अशा गोष्टी की ज्या प्रॉफिटमधून डिस्ट्रीब्यूट झालेल्या आहेत. सो सी इन द प्रॉब्लेम दे टोल्ड अस दॅट dividend on preference shares and interim dividend at 15% were paid on equity shares on 31st March 2016. Means this dividend is paid out of this profit, so we have to add it back. First, dividend on preference shares. See the preference shares. Rate of dividend is 18%, and on 31st March 2015 4 lakhs दाखवले प्रेफरन्स शेअर कॅपिटल, आणि 31 मार्च 16ला 3 lakhs दाखवले. सो देर इज रिडम्शन ऑफ 1 lakh, and these preference shares were redeemed on 1st April 2015. म्हणजे 1 लाखाचे डिबेंचर्स 1 एप्रिल 2015लाच रिडीम झाले. सो 31 मार्च 16ला आपल्याला 3 lakhsवरचा डिव्हिडंड कॅल्क्युलेट करायचा आहे. सो 18% ऑफ 3 lakhs रुपीज. हे मी तुम्हाला कळण्यासाठी लिहिलं आहे. सो इट विल बी 54,000. Similarly, interim dividend on equity shares. Now see the equity shares. Equity share capital on 31st March 2015 is 6 lakhs, and on 31st March 2016 10 lakhs. But new shares were issued on 31st March 2016. This is the information given, second point. So we have to pay interim dividend on only original capital, that is 6 lakhs. So 15% of 6 lakhs. Okay, so it will be 90,000. there is no amount transferred to anything, so we have to add all these items. So we will get profit before tax. So let's add it. So it is 2,94,000. सो नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर टॅक्स आपल्याला मिळालेला आहे तो 2,94,000 आहे. म्हणून आपण इथे पहिल्यांदा लिहूया अवर ए पॉईंट इज नेट प्रॉफिट बिफोर टॅक्स as per our note. So it is 2,94,000 as per our calculation. Okay. Now our B item is adjustment of non-cash and non-operating items. So adjustment of non-cash and non-operating items. Items like depreciation or transfer to general reserve etc. are not given in the problem. So we have to add premium paid on redemption of preference shares. Similarly, interest paid on debentures, these are non-operating items, and interest paid on bank overdraft, which is given in the information. Okay, so first item will be premium paid on redemption of preference shares. Premium paid on redemption of preference shares. See the first point of additional information. They told us that preference shares were redeemed on 1st April 2015 at a premium of 5%. Okay, so see the preference share capital redeemed was rupees 1 lakh. So 5% of 1 lakh will be the premium. 5% of 1 lakh will be 5,000 rupees. This is the first point. Then interest paid on debentures. So debentures were 14% debentures and they were 2 lakhs on 31st March 2015, means on 1st April 2015, that is opening debentures. So we will pay interest to these debentures. So we have to calculate 14% on 2 lakhs. Okay, it is 2 lakhs and 2,50,000. It means new debentures were issued worth ₹50,000, but these debentures were issued on 31st March 2016, that is last day of this year. So we will pay interest on only opening balance, that is rupees 2 lakhs. So 14% of 2 lakhs. Okay, so it will be 28,000. तुम्हाला कळतं आहे डिबेंचर्स 2 लाख होते. वर्षाच्या शेवटच्या दिवशी 50,000चे डिबेंचर्स इश्यू केलेत, त्यांना इंटरेस्ट मिळणार नाही. वर्षभर 2 लाख रुपये आपण डिबेंचर होल्डर्सचे वापरलेत, त्याच्यावर आपण इंटरेस्ट पेड करणार आहोत. नाव इंटरेस्ट ऑन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट. See in the problem, interest on bank overdraft is given. It was 15,000 on 31st March 2015 and it is on 31st March 2016 rupees 20,000. So interest on bank overdraft will be rupees 20,000, that is interest paid in this current year on overdraft rupees 20,000. Now here working capital items, that is current assets and current liabilities, are not given, so no need of calculating adjustment of working capital changes. So this will be the final amount of operating activities. So this is net cash flows from operating activities. We have to add these items. It is 3,47,000. Okay, so we have done with cash flows from operating activities. Now we will calculate cash flows from financing activities. Just now we have discussed first problem of cash flow from financing activities. त्या प्रॉब्लेममध्ये आपण बघितल्याप्रमाणे आपल्याला इश्यू ऑफ शेअर कॅपिटल, इश्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स means issue of equity shares, issue of preference shares if it is there, issue of debentures, similarly dividend paid on shares, interest paid on debentures etc. या सगळ्या गोष्टी आपल्याला विचार करायच्या आहेत. ओळीने बघूया. सी द टेबल. फर्स्ट पॉईंट इज ऑफ इक्विटी शेअर कॅपिटल. It was 6 lakhs and then 10 lakhs, so there is issue of 4 lakhs and we have to add security premium in these 4 lakhs and deduct underwriting commission which is given here. Underwriting commission on issue of shares rupees 20,000. See the table, it is given in the table. Okay, so issue of equity shares. आपण प्रोसीड्स फ्रॉम इश्यू ऑफ शेअर्स असे म्हणू शकतो. ओके, सो इश्यू ऑफ इक्विटी शेअर्स अमाऊंट विल बी रुपीज 4 lakhs plus security premium rupee. See the table. Security premium reserve was 1 lakh and it was increased by 1,60,000. So it will be security premium of on issue of shares. So 1,60,000 minus underwriting commission rupees 20,000. So the amount will be 5,40,000. It is positive कारण आपल्याला ते पैसे मिळालेत. ओके, नाउ सेकंड पॉइंट इज रिडम्शन ऑफ प्रेफरन्स शेअर्स. सो redemption of preference shares. Now the amount. Redemption is of rupees 1 lakh and we have calculated here premium paid on redemption rupees 5,000. So total payment will be 1,05,000. So rupees 1 lakh plus rupees 5,000 premium. Total amount paid to preference shareholders on redemption will be 1,05,000. It will be negative because cash is going out. Now debentures, 14% debentures. Debentures for rupees 50,000 were issued new. So issue of debentures will be 50,000. But these debentures were issued at discount. कारण खालीच बघा डिस्काउंट दिला आहे. आधीचा डिस्काउंटचा बॅलन्स 5,000 होता, तो 6,000 झाला आहे, म्हणजे 1,000 रुपीज डिस्काउंट असणार आहे वाईल इश्यूइंग द डिबेंचर्स. ओके, सो इश्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स 50,000 रुपीज मायनस 1,000 डिस्काउंट. आधीचा जो बॅलन्स आहे तो बॅलन्स डिस्काउंट ऑन इश्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर्सचा आधीचा बॅलन्स आहे. आता तो 6,000 झाला आहे, म्हणजे 1,000 विल बी डिस्काउंट ऑन इश्यू ऑफ डिबेंचर्स, न्यू डिबेंचर्स. ओके, आता त्याच्यानंतर आपल्याला बघायचं आहे बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट. 1 लाखचा 1,50,000 झालेला दिसतोय बघा. सो देर इज इन्क्रीज इन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट. बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट बाय रुपीज 50,000, म्हणजे आपण आणखीन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट घेतलेला आहे. ओके, नाव त्याच्याच खाली आपल्याला इंटरेस्ट ऑन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट दिलेला आहे. इंटरेस्ट ऑन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट विल बी करंट, दॅट इज करंट इयर्स इंटरेस्ट ऑन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट, दॅट इज रुपीज 20,000. सो इंटरेस्ट ऑन बँक ओव्हरड्राफ्ट रुपीज 20,000. We have paid the interest to the bank rupees 20,000. Okay, now dividends paid on shares. First of all, dividend paid on preference shares. Dividend paid on preference shares. See the amount of dividend preference shares. 18% प्रेफरन्स शेअर कॅपिटल, ते 4 lakhs होतं. 1 लाखाचं रिडम्शन झालं, 3 lakhs प्रेफरन्स शेअर कॅपिटल आहे. या 3 लाखावर आपल्याला 18%नी डिव्हिडंड पेड करायला लागलेलं आहे, कारण प्रॉब्लेमच्या खाली सांगितलं आहे डिव्हिडंड ऑन प्रेफरन्स शेअर्स अँड ॲन इंटेरिम डिव्हिडंड ॲट 15% वर पेड ऑन इक्विटी शेअर्स. ओके, आपण कॅल्क्युलेट केलेलं आहे. मगाशी या ठिकाणी बघा, मगाशी तुम्हाला समजावून सांगितलं आहे. डिव्हिडंड पेड ऑन प्रेफरन्स शेअर्स 18% ऑफ 3 lakhs, चुकून मी इक्विटी शेअर्स म्हटलं होते. 54,000 आपण पेड केला आहे. त्याचबरोबर इंटेरिम डिव्हिडंड 90,000 पेड केला आहे. त्यामुळे आपल्याला ते दोन्ही डिव्हिडंड इथे लिहायचे. सो डिव्हिडंड पेड ऑन प्रेफरन्स शेअर्स 18% ऑफ 3 lakhs. So it will be 54,000 negative. Okay. आता आपल्याला बघायचं आहे इंटेरिम डिव्हिडंड. पेड ऑन इक्विटी शेअर्स. ओके, दॅट इज 90,000. ओके, इथे आपण बघितले बघा, इंटेरिम डिव्हिडंड ऑन इक्विटी शेअर्स 15% ऑफ 6 lakhs. सो इट इज 90,000 रुपीज. आणि आता आपल्याला बघायचं आहे इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन डिबेंचर्स. इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन डिबेंचर्स आपण वरती इथे कॅल्क्युलेट केले बघा. इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन डिबेंचर्स 14% ऑफ 2 lakhs. सो दॅट इज 28,000. ओके, सो इन दिस वे आपण सगळ्या एंट्रीज केलेल्या आहेत. फायनान्सिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटीजमध्ये इश्यू ऑफ शेअर्स ऑर डिबेंचर्स, जर नवीन लोन घेतलेलं असेल तर ते नवीन लोन, किंवा रिडम्शन ऑफ शेअर्स अँड डिबेंचर्स, ऑर डिव्हिडंड पेड ऑन प्रेफरन्स शेअर्स, डिव्हिडंड पेड ऑन इक्विटी शेअर्स, ऑर इंटरेस्ट पेड ऑन डिबेंचर्स ऑर लोन्स एटसेट्रा वी हॅव टू टेक. सो आता आपण याची टोटल करणार आहोत आणि फायनल अमाऊंट काढणार आहोत, अँड दॅट विल बी नेट कॅश फ्रॉम फायनान्सिंग ॲक्टिव्हिटीज. ओके, सगळे निगेटिव्ह अमाऊंट जे आहेत ते आपल्याला ॲड करायचे आहेत. 1,05,000, 20,000, 54,000, 90,000 and 28,000, and addition of 5 lakhs, 40,000, 49,000 and 50,000, and then we will calculate difference between the positive amount and negative amount, and it is 3,42,000. 3,42,000. In this way, from the given problem, we have to calculate cash flows from operating activities as well as cash flows from financing activities in the cash flow statement. Okay, that's all.